Sunday evening, Glock hit 6. DC Wolf grabbed the mic, spit them Auburn drinks. War Eagle chant echo through the mix. On that YouTube channel, Bob Sports, get your fix. Huddle up, game day replays. Highlights on deck, watch them Tigers amaze. From the field to the court, stories that blaze. DC Wolf's got the scoop, so tune in, press play. Huddle up, game day replays. Highlights on deck, watch them Tigers amaze. From the field to the court, stories that blaze. DC Wolf's got the scoop, so tune in, press play. Auburn Addicts, every move, every play. DC Wolf got the news, best believe what he say. Sunday evening 6, catch the live display. War Eagle in the house, show him the way. Recaps and stats, breakdown so neat. From the fans in the stands to the players in cleats. Orange and blue, we never face defeat. Sunday night swag can't be beat. DC Wolf, he the GOAT, no debate. All the big plays, and on tape. From Tumor's Corner to Jordan Carrier Gate, Auburn reigns supreme, checkmate. Got the interviews, got the insider's view. When it's Sunday at 6, Wolf's gon' come through. For the fans and the fam, it's a Bama coup. Smashing that subscribe, Wolf's crew. Smashing that subscribe, Wolf's crew.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Gentlemen and ladies, we are in the house today. Auburn News Today, ladies and gentlemen. AKA, have you heard? I got my dogs in the house today. Nick Frazier from the Water Cooler Talk Sports. What's up, Nick? How are you today, man?
Tired.
And I know why. Tez, you should be tired too. What's up, Tez? My man.
What's going on, man?
SE season, baby. He is in the house today. Tez, what's going on with you, man?
Man, doing pretty good, man. How about y'all?
Man, tech support, baby. Just everybody doing some tech support today, man.
The help desk.
Man, it still ain't finished. Still gotta finish. Still gotta finish it up.
Hey, what's the shining light coming down from your left hand side, man? Like the Lord shining down on you.
That's exactly what it is. That's the Lord. The Lord. The Lord is trying to bless this situation. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he can lay his hands on this technical problem so we can get it finished soon.
Hey, for all you don't know, we've been on trying to get the phone call. Nick, taking phone calls on this channel, man. We all been on Nick's channel. That's why we kind of rolling in late, man. We trying to get that call center straight. So when Nick get his phone calls, man, they will be crispy clear, man. That's what we working on, getting the phone calls right. Water Cooler Talk Sports during the week, man, so we can have the phone calls right, baby. We working hard behind the scenes. Yeah, we've been. How many hours we been on there, Nick? You been on since 2 this morning?
I've been on since 2 this morning.
Hey, man, that man been on 2 this morning, man, trying to get the phone lines right for y'all.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
They better call. We get some calls.
Please.
Yeah, Auburn Dad for Life says, man, he was like DC Hurl boys, Dick Lake, LOL. No, man, it's just like we was working on the channel, man, trying to get it right. Sharpshooters, what's going on with your boy? What's going on with Sharpshooters Podcast? Alabama, home of the Alabama Crimson. What are they? Elephants. Yes. So, y'all check out my man Sharpshooter Sports Talk over there, man. They blowing up, man. And I'm speaking this into existence. Soon to have Nick Saban on the channel. You know what I'm saying? That's how he's blowing up over there, man. What's up, my folks is in the house. Auburn Dad for Life is in the house. Huggy is in the house.
It's the deal. Get
musty. That's what we've been doing, man. We've been getting musty, man. Trying to get this phone line up, man. Stephen Allen, what's up, Stephen Allen? Who is over John Corden? That would be the president. Is that Roberts? Is Roberts the president at Auburn?
I think so.
Yeah, so he would be over Mr. Coyne. And let's see, start from this top. Okay, Stephen says, I read on Flying War Eagle says Freezing Coyne need to be fired, but still having Malcolm Simmons on the team. What's y'all thought on that, man? Nothing. Silence. So I think they just probably waiting to see like really what's going on with it before they make a decision. And
we gotta do the win.
Yeah, maybe it's some things everybody don't know. I have no idea what's going on. That I can't really comment on it. So there it is. A bunch of silence and don't knows. on that one, because you know what I'm saying. Obviously, it's some stuff we don't know.
I hope for the best.
Yeah, hope for the best, man.
This is my
Whatever
favorite
that
player
may
on the team. Just
They're doing their due diligence.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah. Nick say he thinks they're doing their due diligence. You know, so it is what it is. So,
of the Freeze 5, that's my favorite player. So I hope everything works out.
Really? Okay. That's
Yeah.
your favorite player, Malcolm Simmons. Cam Coleman is my favorite Freeze 5 player. You know what I'm saying? We'll see, man. I don't know. Perry might. We'll see. Okay. You said Barn cheating, Paul. Yes. Okay. War Eagle. Everybody. And so I think we're caught up in the comments, man. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, man. Okay. Sharp says the national champions. Okay. Alabama national champions. Okay. All right. DC Nick Tez. Yes. They're doing their due diligence. Auburn Dad for Life said they're doing their due diligence.
Yeah.
Auburn Dad, what's good? Okay. He said they're doing their due diligence. So that's everybody's kind of thinking on that. They're doing due diligence, man, making sure they make the right decision. Now, soon, y'all hit that like button because the like police is in the house. His name is Huggy Beard himself, man. Y'all check him out on all your platforms on Facebook. He is what? Bubba Hyde. Yeah. And on YouTube, the Huggy Beard himself, man. Y'all check my man out, man. He gonna give you some story time. You know what I'm saying? Give you some life lessons too, man. Nothing much, Sharp. Just glad to be alive. I know that's right, man. All right. Let's get to this show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a show map, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go some recruiting. We're going to talk the D-line room today, man. I'm excited to talk about D-line. That's all really, you know what I'm saying? Not all, but the most important thing I worry about in recruiting, man, offensive, defensive line. Everything else is auxiliary to the wolf. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk some D-line. We're going to talk some AU cheated. And then we're going to talk some August 1st, but we might talk August 1st first. All right. So we are at this point in recruiting. We moved up, y'all.
Okay.
We moved up from 75 to we are 70th, baby. You know what I'm saying? We on the hot train, bro, to top 20. You know what I'm saying? And we moved up because we have Jaquez Wilkes.
Yes.
4-star. Wiley, Alabama boy. You know what I'm saying? We like dipping into Alabama waters and, you know, pulling them dudes out. That's Alabama dudes, man. We like doing that. So we got a 4-star band. Some say he's going to, you know, anchor the middle, which would be crazy. You know, 6'4", he's 6'4", 220 right now. And, you know, I can't imagine what he's going to be in the weight room. So I can imagine he's going to be in that 6'4", 230 to 250 range, I would assume. Seems like my man, DJ Durkin, is going with some big old dudes in the middle, man. What's y'all thoughts on Jaquez Wilkes, and what do y'all think on the recruiting, this hot streak we are on? Man, y'all tell I'm excited, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited when I can talk Auburn football, man.
I mean, I'm excited we got Jaquez Wilkes in the fold. You know, okay. I think that was something that I think he was one that was somebody that was very high on Auburn from the jump. And I think Auburn kind of put their paws on him early and made him a priority. A very big, very physical, prototypical type linebacker. I'm telling you, 3 years from now, potentially he could be, if it all works out, he potentially could be one of the top, you know, in the top draft picks, one of the top draft picks in the class, you know, in the class. So I mean, could he be an anchor of this defense in the coming years, especially with what has come in? I think so. I think he had a chance to leave his legacy at Auburn and be one of the ones we remember for forever. You know, could he be in the pantheon of the Carlos Dansby's, of the Junior Rose Greens, you know, of the Dontarius Thomases, of the Stanley McClovers, of the Quentin Groses of the world? Could he be in those? Could he be in there? I think he got a chance, man. I really like I got a chance to watch some of his tape, and I'm telling you, man, I really like this guy, man. And fast, physical, play sideline to sideline. I'm telling you, he gonna be something for real. He gonna be something for real.
What you got on test on these
Man,
lines?
I love it. I love it. I mean, just to get a recruit in the building, it feels good. Oh man,
hungry.
yeah. I mean, I like this kid. Big, physical, fast, strong. I mean, what do we say? We got player comps. Yeah, I think this kid can be whatever he wanted to be. You know, at Wadley. What's Wadley? 1A?
Yep.
2A? 1A school?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, this is a kid who in a 1A school rushed for over 300 yards in the state championship.
Yeah, he was a running
like
back,
5
bro.
touchdowns.
It's crazy.
Running the football. So whenever you got an athlete like that, man, you can't go wrong with a kid like that. High motor, willing to do whatever it takes to be successful on the field and to contribute to his team. Just glad we was able to get him. Hopefully as a sign of some more recruits to come. But yeah, man, I can't say nothing but good things about this kid.
Yeah, if you pair him with, man, like a JJ Falk, man, if you can flip a Tootle, you know what I'm saying, back to Auburn, man, and you got some monsters in the middle, dude, for real. You know what I'm saying? You pair him with a Joe Phillips, huh?
I'm working on that.
Yeah. Y'all know, man, work on that, baby.
Y'all don't know.
Y'all don't know. So yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You pair him with a JJ Falk, man, and then with a Riddick and a Joe Phillips, man, bro, you got some dudes, man. So I'm excited about the future with the defense, man, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. All right, let me ask y'all a question. Talking about this recruiting, and we're gonna move on. Does August 1st still matter? You know, they were saying all this August 1st stuff. At this point, man, it seems like this recruiting, this NIL circus is changing every week. Something is changing. Does the August 1st deadline still matter to you guys? Tez, what you think?
I think so. I think it still is a thing. I think that what has come out is just been the nature of NIL and whether to what are we doing with the third party deal, so to speak. However, I think August 1st is still a date to where these deals become concrete. And they do go into writing. And I think it's also a date where some schools may find out whether said deals go under cap or not. So I think it's a very relevant date. I mean, anytime you giving out a loan, you go take out a loan off a verbal contract, the date that you sign the papers is always an important date. So like if anybody's ever bought a house before and you close on your house, like that verbal stuff is pretty cool. But until you sit down with that attorney and sign all those different papers, it's kind of like, you know, not really a thing yet, right? So yeah, it's got to be whenever you're telling me that, hey, this is when this paperwork and it has to be signed, it has to be put in black and white, then that's got to be an important date for college football. So I think it's still relevant, man. And I think there's going to be some situations where come August 1st, well, not August 1st specifically, but after August 1st, you may find a couple programs that go a different direction on some kids just because the numbers didn't match up. I think that's still a real possibility.
Nick, what you think, brother?
No, I don't think it matters.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be an interesting day to hear. Let's go, Nick. Let's go.
I never thought it mattered. I never thought this August 1st date mattered.
Okay.
I mean, the reason is simple. It's simple, man. I mean, like, what is going to change? What is going to change from last week, this week to Friday, which is August 1st? Like, is this just all of a sudden going to be a flush of cash that come in? I mean, because apparently these teams felt that, I mean, if we're talking about guys that flip from Auburn to other teams, these other teams either knew something that Auburn didn't know. They either were a little bit more aggressive, or they felt that they were going to be able to pay those guys that amount of money. If it's a money thing, they felt they were going to be able to pay those guys that amount of money, whether or not August 1st was the August 1st situation was going to come down, was going to be a factor or not anyway. So I'm not sitting here saying that I just think August 1st, and we spoke about this on a previous stream previous show, excuse me, saying that I said if August 1st was a legit real sign of something that was to change, by August 15th, from August 15th on towards the end of the month, we should start seeing a lot of guys start backing off their commitments to other schools that they are with. I just don't see that happening. I just don't see that happening, especially with the agreement that came out between the House attorneys and the College Sports Commission representatives, basically saying that third party NILs and school associated entities can now be treated like businesses. So I mean, I'm just sitting here saying I don't see what's going to be the change. Maybe down the road, if guys do see Auburn and Auburn wins, 10 games this year, maybe they do decide to flip back to Auburn. I think that may be unlikely. But there are still some recruits out there that we that we are looking at that potentially can come in the fold that haven't committed yet. But I think it's very I think we are very in a very tight confine right now with guys who are already committed, because I feel like a lot of schools are going to go by their House amendment. Well, let's not say amendment, but the agreement between the attorneys and the CSC, instead of worrying about what could happen. So I just feel like those guys that flip, the money's gonna be there if it is a money thing, and we just missed out. So let's just move forward.
I'm gonna go with, man. I think it's still important, because I think until you put pen to paper, man, nothing is real until you put pen to paper. So I want to see these cats put all these big deals pen to paper. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll know. So, and then in addition to that, man, I'm still with Auburn. I think they're proceeding the right way, because it's changing every week, man. So we can get to Thursday and something else could change. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still with Auburn, even though they're looking kind of bad right now. It looks bad, but I'm with them proceeding good and in a slow, cautious manner this first cycle, man, just to make sure that all of their, I's are dotted and their T's are crossed and stuff like that, man. I'm okay with them doing that. My man says, Sharpshooter says, there is no Freeze 5. Yes, it is, man. We added Eric to that, man. Eric Singleton to the Freeze 5. Man. He is the 5th member of the Freeze 5, baby. So Auburn Dash for Life said, Nick, you about to face plant, man, and go to sleep.
I know.
Huggy said he did a live earlier, so man, y'all go check out Huggy live. I'm gonna check it out, man, when we get off here, man. See what Huggy talking about. Huggy, we was doing some IT stuff, so it is what it is, man. Everybody speaking to everybody. Sharp chiming in on the Malcolm Simmons thing. He said innocent until proven guilty. Get the likes up, and we talk. He says, all right, I'm back. Missed the last 10 minutes. Baby mama called, bro. You be answering the baby mama. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. All right, man. Let's talk about this D-line, bro. This is my favorite. One of my favorite groups is the D-line class. And on the D-line, man, just so you can get a refresher of who we have. Darian Smith, new recruit out of St. Francis. We got that pipeline going out of St. Francis. Dallas Walker the 4th is a transfer from Western Kentucky. Zacchaeus Walker, I didn't know Zacchaeus Walker was still at the school. This dude has been there a long time. Shouts out to him. He is an Auburn dude, Auburn man. He was there when Gus Malzahn and I think Ronnie Garner may have recruited Zacchaeus, maybe. But I know he was there on the Gus. So I'm hoping for big things for this dude, man, because he's put in a lot of time. It looks like he moved from defensive end to the inside, put on some weight. So hopefully he can have a great year. James Ash, man, he transferred from Florida A&M University. Quintrell Travis, defensive end, he came from Iowa Western. He gave us some good time last year as interior player. Malik Autry is a superstar freshman out of Opelika, Alabama. 5-star baby. Jordan Crawford, Nick's favorite, everybody's favorite, man, from Birmingham, Alabama. Man, say this man is a tank on the inside. James Ash Chamberlain, I think I said that, Florida A&M. Yeah, 6'3", 302. Jay Hardy was at Auburn under Rodney Garner. left with the Liberty with Hugh Freeze. Now he's back.
Came back.
Back with the good guys, man. Back with the good guys from Liberty University. Malik Blockton. What was his brother name? I can't even think of his brother name right now. But he's from Pike Road. He gave us some good time as a freshman last year, man. So depth of the D-line room, let me ask y'all a question. Has Auburn D-line regress, progress, or is it the same from last year? Where you go with that? Nicholas.
Yeah, man, it's better. It's better.
Okay, give me why.
It's better.
Because me and you were like, I think when we did the prediction, we were like, it was kind of even in our regret. What has changed? Talk to me.
I mean, the depth part. I think when you look at Blockton back, you know, Blockton is probably gonna be the anchor on the interior side. Quintrell Travis, he's gonna be there as well. I think he started. I think he came in and actually took a starting spot last year.
Yeah, man. Him
so,
and Blockton got good time last year.
Yeah. So you got two returning starters. Two returning guys that have started as well. And then of course you got Kieran Crawford and everybody Keldrick Faulk. I mean, that's you have to go in detail there. Everybody knows what's up with that. Preseason All-American, preseason first team All-American.
Right.
But I mean, when you look at that, but then when you look behind them, you look at my guy Jordan Crawford, who I think is going to be the best player in college football, the best defensive player in college football.
What? Okay.
By year 3.
Year 3. Okay.
By year 2, by the end of year 2, going into year 3, people gonna know who Jordan Crawford is. He's that good. He's that good. He's that good. And then of course Malik Autry. You know those guys. There's another 5-star guy that was there as well too. And then you gotta look at the guys on the edge, man. You know, you still got Jamonta Wall out there. You still got Amarius Williams out there. Where does Joe Phillips play? We still want to know where that athlete he need to be on the field. So I mean, there is a lot of talent. There's a lot of depth, and I know. Tez is probably gonna mention this guy Murray from Sam Houston State. He the transfer in as well is there. I mean, there is a lot of depth on this defensive line. A lot of bodies that can get in and get some playing time. It's young, but they can get meaningful playing time and meaningful minutes to where that experience will pile up towards the end of the season. Definitely going into next year, they'll be a very, very formidable, if not one of the best units on the team.
Jez, you got anything on that one?
A lot of what Nick said.
Do you think it's better, the same, or regression?
I think it's better. I think this defensive line is better. I think, like I said, a lot of what Nick said. And it's we know the names. Actually, I think Jamison Travis is probably gonna end this year on some SEC lists.
That's a good. I
don't think. Yeah, he's not being talked about enough. For him to be able to come in and earn starters minutes the way he did lets me know that guy is a baller. Like, but I don't know. Let's see, DC, can you put the list back up there again?
Okay, you want me to go through all 3 of them?
No, just start at the beginning right there. All right, so we look at that. We got 362, 296, 302. With James Ash. You can go to the next page.
I didn't know James Ash was that big. Wow.
James Travis, 322, 330, 337. We'll go to the last page. 302, 317, 300 pounds in Malik Blockton.
You got some dudes, bro.
It's like 300 pounds. When's the last time our defensive line looked like that from a 1s and 2s standpoint?
No.
2017.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time, bro.
It's been a long time. And on top of that, I would say that in terms of defense, maybe the interior of our defense was our weak point last year. And we got we would lose a lot of production at linebacker this year. So now do I think that these guys would be better? Absolutely. But we need them to be better. We need them to play very well this year.
We do, man.
And I think it's one of the reasons why people are expecting this defense to be one of the tops in the SEC, because what's coming back in the secondary, of course. Edge rushers, looks like we finally got some edge rushers. The linebackers are inexperienced, but that depth along the defensive line in the SEC is going to be invaluable. come week 8, 9, when it really gets into the meat of the season, injuries started to happen. Like some of these guys gonna have to play, and the young guys are gonna have to play. And DJ Durkin, we know that he loves to rotate defenders. It seemed like everybody got a chance. Everybody but Joe Phillips got a chance to show what they could do last year. That's
not funny, but that is a shot at DJ Durkin.
That is a shot at DJ Durkin. Everybody but the hometown kid.
Yeah, that's our homeboy. If y'all don't know,
put him in the game, please. Thank you.
All of us, man.
But yeah, it seems like everybody got an opportunity to get some snaps, man. So, man, with the size of those kids and the production that they had in high school, and some of the production returning, and we got some out of the portal. Man, I think that defensive line is poised to be a lot better than it was last year, especially from an interior pass rushing standpoint.
Okay.
Front stopping and pass rushing.
That's what's up. I think all of us on up, man. So I think it's better also, man, because I think with Travis and Blockton, we think they're going to be better. Of course, strength, speed, understanding the defense. So we think they're going to be better. So we move them up. Autry and Jordan. Do y'all think that their floor is higher than Blockton's floor when they came in as freshmen?
Who? Say it again.
Jordan Crawford and Malik Autry. Do you think their floor is higher than Blockton's was?
Yes.
When they were okay. Yeah. So if they can, what I'm saying is, if Jordan Crawford and Autry can give you the same production or better production than what Malik Blockton and Travis gave you as freshmen, and then they are better, then the room is automatically better. And all you need is the transfers and Hardy and Ash and those guys to give you the same or better production than Bleedy and Rakes gave you last season. If they can give you the same or better production, then the room is much better than it was last year, man. So I'm with you guys. I think the room is better. Last question. AU cheated. And see, I know y'all thinking that's mean AU cheated as in AU cheated, but the question I have is, has AU been cheated? And I think AU, over the years, when we look back in the history of college football, man, AU has been cheated, because the reason I say this, man, AU has 12. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, as LeBron James said, not 5. Auburn has 12 undefeated seasons. And my question is, man, how do you have 12 undefeated seasons with 2 national championships, man? Like, how is that even possible? And for reference, Alabama only has 9. Well, not only, but they have 9 undefeated seasons. Auburn has 12. I think
since when again?
Since inception.
Oh, wow.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think Oklahoma, how many does Oklahoma have? 4 or 5, maybe? Well, no, that's just the 1900s. That's since the 19. But what I'm saying is, Auburn is one of those schools that has the most undefeated seasons. But I'm like, bro, they don't have championships. So my question is, should Auburn claim those championships they have? Is it the media that's cheating Auburn? I think Auburn is cheating Auburn too, man. Because they won't claim these championships, man, that are theirs. So do you think Auburn should claim the 83, 93, 2004 championships? Tez, what do you think?
No.
You happen Auburn be cheated.
All right, I mean, you call like you.
Go ahead. Why? I'm just joking. Why do you think?
I mean, I guess no. Why we didn't claim them then? Why would we go back and claim them? Then at this point, we would be only claiming championships to make our resume look good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be it. I don't like that. I don't like it that the other school in the state did it. So I cannot hear. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm telling you, like, if I'm gonna condemn them for doing it, then I definitely don't want my school doing it. And it's very telling that we have all those undefeated seasons with no national championships to toe.
What is it telling?
Well, it speaks to the flaws of the BCS system. It speaks to the flaws of the poll era system, where teams could pretty much just claim a national championship if they wanted it. They didn't even have to win or play for it or even be in contention for it, and you can claim a national championship. So, you know, when you think about it, eventually the only championships will be recognized will be the ones that people won during the playoff systems anyway. It's going to get to that point eventually because, man, nobody knows what happened in 1930 something. Nobody knows what happened in the 40s. Nobody's watching those games. You look at some of the national championships that's claimed by some other schools, they will rank like 10th, 12th in the polls, but you got a banner up in your stadium with a national champ. Like that to me is just like I just don't agree with it. Now, in Auburn's case, the ones that Auburn would claim, they have a very legitimate claim to make in these national championships. Like even 2004, as much as we talk about that season, Auburn has a very legitimate based on how national championships have been claimed in the past. Auburn has almost a better case for this national championship than who did USA play? USC play Oklahoma?
Yeah.
They have a better case than them.
But not only that, man, in 2004, bro, the USC was vacated.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, good Lord, man.
Yeah, but
what else you gotta do?
We all saw it.
I mean, I'm not saying we didn't see it. I'm just what I'm saying is just they were and I told the other
it's such recent history. Like if we were to go back and claim 2004, people would be able to see and say, oh man, no, y'all didn't even play in the game and condemn us for it. But when you go back and claim national championships from the 30s, nobody was there to see it. So we just take your word for it. Yeah, you won like 8 of them back then. So we just, okay. That's what I don't want Auburn to do. I'm cool with, honestly, I would love to be able to say that we have 12 national championships to match those regular season. But I'm cool with earning it, you know, earning it. 2004 hurt. Don't get me wrong. Hurt. But I'm cool with earning it. 2013 hurt, right? There's a world where we can claim 2013, even though we lost fair and square on the field. There's a world in the world of claiming national championships, how it works. We could actually go back and claim that if we wanted to.
You got to wait 75 years. That's it.
Yeah. We don't want to be UCF going and claiming the national championship, putting a banner up and everything. Like, no, we don't want to do that. I'm cool with earning it the way it is, man. I think the Auburn history and the Auburn fan base and what we are as a school and a fan, like we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't go back and claim something.
You hold on to what DC got to say then. But go ahead.
I mean,
so you don't. Okay, let me ask you, and then we're gonna move to Nick because I want to hear what he got to say. So this is a question I have, Ted. So you don't think the 2014 earned it? You say you got to earn it. You don't think the 83 team and the
I don't think they got an opportunity to earn it.
No, what I'm saying, but I'm saying you don't think the 83 team and the 04 team earned it on the field?
See, I don't think the 04 team got an opportunity to earn it on the field.
I think they earned it on the field. They did everything they could. They went undefeated and did everything they were supposed to do in the system. In the system, somebody in the room just said, we're going to take Oklahoma because they just we just going to take Oklahoma. It's like they were an SEC team who went through the season and went undefeated. They had a perfect season. So So I'm saying you don't think they earned it?
No, they earned everything that they. Well, of course, they didn't get the national championship, so I can't say deserved. But they did earn it on the field. They did win every game. What I'm saying is it just didn't work out that way in our favor for them to play for it. It like I said, it speaks to a flawed system, right? It was. Although I love the BCS era, I think that was the golden days of college football. Is when bowl games actually meant something. But like, in terms of picking a national champion, there was cases like this where that system could get it wrong, and it did. And to be honest, they're few and far in between. Like you speak of Auburn getting robbed, but think about it. How many teams we know that just like got robbed under the BCS era and a chance to play in the national championship? Usually they got it right. It was the two best teams in the country. So I mean, just for me, it's just a bad look, man. I wouldn't. I know what it would do to the university. So that's what that's always the argument. It's the argument that I've had against the other school in Alabama who claim national championships. What that did for your university, your university's perception, how people view you as a school, how recruits view you as a school. When it comes time to make decisions, you get the benefit of the doubt because you claim so many national championships. You're such a prestigious university. Auburn could be in that conversation by just simply saying the word. You know, not anything that you have to do on the field, just simply saying the word. In fact, man, I remember on Sharpshooters, we had a whole discussion on this one time. The guy who actually claimed the national championships for that school in Tuscaloosa actually said his exact words were, "I did it so that Auburn would look better in the media." I mean, Alabama would look better in the media. Like that was the whole purpose of it. So like, no, I don't want Auburn to take that route. When I've thrown out too much slander about that to the other school.
Hey man, you can change your mind, man. You change your mind. Yes, it's okay to change your mind sometimes.
I would have to retract all of the jokes and everything that I've said over all these years about them doing that if Auburn were to do that.
I got you.
No, I don't want to see that.
I got you. Nick, talk to us, brother. What you got?
Yeah, I don't got nothing.
Wait a minute, bro. Okay, yes or no? Then give us a yes or no.
No. I was saying I don't have nothing because Ted said everything. Because I agree with him.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
You agree with Ted?
I agree with him. Yeah. Why would we go back and claim these national championships that people have already seen? I mean, because I still kind of think like the 80s is still kind of, I'm not gonna say recent, but it's still something that I can go back and see. And then plus a lot of those national champions were given by writers. The people that were right, that was sports writers. They wrote, they vote number one, number two, and okay, whatever. That's not really objective. There's a lot of subjectivity in that, and things and stuff like that. Going back and claiming national champions is just like me going back to the 7th grade and saying, "Yo, I should have got a B in that class, but I ended up getting a C." That's just not cool. Like, come on, bro. Like, why would I do that? Why would I go back and tell my teacher, "Hey, man, hey, teacher, hey, guess what? I actually did well enough to get a B, but I actually got a 79 in the class." Like, come on, that just doesn't make sense to me in my personal class. That was so long ago, man. 7th grade was almost 20 years ago for me. But I'm just saying, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm with Tez. Let's just earn it on the field right now. Earn it on the field right now. We are in the here and the now. Let's just do what we need to do. Build a team now. Try to build some type of headway and some type of steam moving forward to where we can be in the conversation perennially, and relevant. Because right now we haven't been that for the past 4 or 5 years now. And now we have a chance to reset that. And to now, like Ted said, because of recency bias, we have a chance to be in the conversation and hopefully win a couple of them. And then now nobody can say what happens then if we win it now. You can actually see that Auburn deserved it on the field. But that's how
I'll say it like this, and I guess DC is a low down dirty dog because DC thinks that they should claim them, not because you back in 7th grade or whatever grade we talking about. You look and you think you should have got a 79. In Auburn's case, man, some of these national championships, the NCAA recognize them. It's not like you just kind of grabbing out of thin air trying to grab these championships that don't belong to you, that are not rightfully yours. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure if somebody came to you and say, "You know what, some of your ancestors left you $1 million in a will," you know what I'm saying, and you just find out, you're gonna be like, "No, that was so long ago. I don't want to claim it because, you know what I'm saying, that was just a long time ago. I can't claim that." No, it's rightfully yours. You have a document that says this money belongs to you from the past. It's not like you're trying to go claim some false money. With Auburn, in their case, I'm not even trying to say they deserve 93 because they were on probation. But they are recognized as a national champion that year. I'm not even saying that one. 83, yes. 2004, absolutely, bro. Ain't no doubt about it. Now, some of the old ones, I haven't been living long enough to even recognize or know what they went through to get those. But as far as Auburn, what I'm saying, as far as national championship, I think they should claim them because, dude, the NCAA recognizes them. So why when it's not like you're trying to get something that you didn't deserve or didn't play for or deserve on the field. Somebody else is recognizing, hey, dude, this is yours, but you over here like, no, I'm good. I don't want it. Like, bro, they already, it's not like you're trying to get something falsely. So that's where I stand on it with the national championship thing. And also, it's deserving in my book. They earned it on the field. And thirdly, I think it's a slap in the face of the players for 2004, man, that they put out their blood and guts for Auburn. You know what I'm saying? To go undefeated, did everything they were supposed to do, and the system is jacking you. It ain't got nothing to do with on the field. It's people in a room deciding whether you get what you deserve or not. It has nothing to do with those players and coaches. They did everything. The system took something from them. So for the school not to recognize it, I think you slapped the players in the face at 83-04. I understand some people's argument with 93. The team was on probation, but still, even in that, they were recognized as a national champion. So, in number 4, is perception is reality sometimes. A recruit said Nick Saban, this dude was leaning to Auburn. He said Nick Saban took him in a room with a table.
Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, my bad. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait,
with a table.
Okay.
He said on one table it had Alabama rings. On the other table, it had no rings. He was like, this is Alabama, this is Auburn. Which one you want to play for? And dude was like, I looked over and was like, man, I'm playing for Alabama. So if you see what I'm saying, if Auburn had 7 to show, you see what I'm saying, he wouldn't even be able to make that argument. A player would be like, man, yeah, you saying that, but Auburn got to come too, bro. You know, you're gonna have to show a little something else. It wouldn't be that cut and dry to be like, man, these cats ain't got nothing over here.
Yeah, but you gotta, but to your point, DC, I feel where you coming from with that. But you gotta look at the guy that did that. That's Nick Saban. Nick Saban is recency bias because let's just say that recruit was in, I don't know, 2016. Let's just say that happened in 2016. Nick Saban by 2016 had the opportunity to show a 2003 national championship at LSU, a 2009 national championship at Alabama, 11, 12, and a 2015. So it's from 2016 to 20, that's what, roughly 13 years. That's pretty recent still. So he had the opportunity to show, look, I've built 5 national championship winning teams. What is that like? Would that still have the same effect on a kid coming in in 2016 and a team hadn't won a national championship since 1989? Like I'm just saying, if that guy if that same guy comes in and you sitting here and you saying, all right, man, yeah, we got national championships. Well, that's how you won one. 1989. Oh,
but you talking about, dude, they won one in 2010. We ain't talking 89.
No, but no. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying what I'm saying. The point is the reason why Nick Saban had that type of effect is because if that happened at that time, it was so recent. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand this. If we claiming things from the 80s, and we got kids here now in 2025. Well, let's just say 2020 to 2025, and your school hasn't won a national championship since '89. Is that even an effective recruiting pool? Is that even a effective recruiting pool?
I agree with you. I agree with you on that point. I agree with you on that. He has recency bias, but it ain't like it's not like Auburn had was 89. You follow what I'm saying? But number 2, Nick Saban didn't just put his chips on the table. He didn't just put his 5 or 6 on the table and was like, choose. He put all of them. So what I'm saying is both recency count and legacy count too.
How can he put all of Alabama's national championships on the table if he didn't have anything to do with it before?
Bro, that's what you do. It's like, bro, if you ever went into multi-level marketing, bro, you don't sell just your recent success. You sell the long success of your upline and everybody that's been in the company. Bro, 5 years ago, he made $5 million. You see what I'm saying? Because a person just getting in, and we're going to get off, but multi-level marketing, they don't even have a legacy or history. So you sell your upline and history. See what I'm saying? 18 national championships, bro. It goes with. I'm not discounting what you're saying. I'm saying what you're saying is relevant. But he's not only selling, Alabama's not only selling what Nick Saban did. They're selling Alabama as a legacy program. They're selling what Bear Bryant did. And, bro, all those players in the history in their trophy room, they don't just have Nick Saban's trophy. When you do the walk into Alabama Stadium, they're not just showing Nick Saban's statue. They got all those coaches where you can see, bro, this is what we do. We build champions. That's what we're about. So what I'm saying, I'm not negating what you're saying. It's correct. I'm just saying it's not alone. So to say with Auburn, you can say they have recency with 2010, but if you say, yeah, we got 2010, bro, we played for another one in 15, we played for the SEC championship in 17, and by the way, we got 7 total.
Okay, I get
you see what I'm saying? It's just a total package of perception. When someone comes to Auburn school, if they can go in the trophy room and see 7 national championships, that, bro, the perception of it. And again, I'm not taking something that don't belong to you at all. I'm not for that, Bama. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not for that. I'm saying things that are you deserve.
You say it like that.
No, but I'm with Taz on that. I feel the same way when you're talking about claiming stuff, just claiming stuff. I'm not talking. I'm just saying what you deserve. That's it, man. You know, but
I mean, that's
chat. What y'all got to say on that?
Yeah,
But I want to know
where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from, but I just feel like in this way, I just feel like it's a lot of people that just look at it recency and just be like, "Yeah, man, we gon'." I mean, like if it was me, I'd be looking at it like, if it was me, I'd say, all right, 93, and I'm using Auburn.
Okay.
I say we do have a legitimate claim in 2004. I would say 93. Those are 2 more on top of the 2. There's already 4. I would probably say what was the one in the 80s?
83.
I would probably say 83.
Definitely, yeah.
I'd probably say 83, and that's probably where I would stop at if I would just go back that far. I mean, just being real. If it was me, I'd probably just claim them 5 and be done with it.
I got you. You got anything else on the test?
Yeah, man. I see now hearing both of y'all, I hear both sides of the coin. And one of the things I didn't think about, that you brought up an interesting point, DC, was the players that actually went out there and played during those undefeated seasons. They deserve to get recognized if they truly were the number 1 team. And we're not claiming it for whatever reason. We're not claiming, yet the NCAA is giving it to us. Then those players do deserve some sort of recognition. At least you can consider claiming those.
What I don't understand, this is what I don't understand about it, and this is why I say Auburn is cheated by, brother, people in the back room, and they cheated by Auburn from a perspective of, if you're not going to claim it, why give that team national championship rings? You see what I'm saying? Why give them national championship rings if that makes no sense? If you're not gonna claim it, why give them national championship rings, dog? That makes no sense.
Yeah. That's something to think about. I will say this though. I want to say this. So that Tuscaloosa went back and claimed, I don't know what the number is of championships. I think it's close to the double digits, like 8, 9, 10, somewhere around in there.
Yeah. Right. They jumped up high, but go ahead.
So they got 18. They have 18 championships now?
Yes.
Nick Saban gave them 6?
Was it?
I want to say, what do you want? 6?
Yeah, I think it was 6. I think it was 6.
6 national championships?
Yes.
Okay. So he's got 6. So that leaves 12. I think they may have claimed, I want to say 8. I'll even give them a good number. Let's just say 5. Trust me, it's still going to work. 5 national championships, and let's say they won 7.
Okay.
Does Nick Saban take that job? If they aren't the most historically decorated, most championship riddled school in the country, does he leave the Dolphins and take a job at Alabama?
Man, that's a good question, because when asked if Nick Saban would return to football, from what I understand, and this is allegedly, I have to look at quotes, and maybe y'all could tell me if I'm wrong or not. He said that I don't see a job that it will enhance me.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's a good question. With that, along with that quote, you know, he didn't say he would come back to football. He said, you know, I don't see anything right now that would enhance me.
Yeah, the reason I bring that up is because we're in a situation now where, you know, we're talking about a make or break year for our coach. And the question I always ask when people just want to get him out of there is, who are we going to hire? Right? That decision would be a lot easier. That question would be a lot easier if we had 7, 8 more national championships. So
it's bigger than what people think, man. The perception,
your perception. Yeah, I get that part.
It's the perception of it. It's like, bro, you know, we have the same amount as a lot of other schools, man, but it's like, it seems like they're held in high regard for some reason. You know what I'm saying? And that may be it. You know, when I looked at the SEC championships, when they were like, Auburn had 3 and it was like Florida had 3. But it's like, dude, you look at the program, who would think Florida's a better job than Auburn? You see what I'm saying?
A lot of people would.
That's my point. That's my point, man. It's just a perception thing, dude. But they got the same amount of SEC championships, you know, whatever that list was. Both of them had 3. And
so okay. To answer me this then. National championships aside, take away national championships. Where do you rank Auburn as a job?
Take away national championships, rank Auburn as a job?
I'm talking about from any school. So you don't put these just even schools. We're just talking about culture, philosophy. Like, where do you think Auburn ranks as a job? Because there's a lot of schools that are ranked high as jobs because of national championship. Not necessarily culture and things like that.
I'll answer that question like this. The way you ask that question, if you take away that and you ask, where will Auburn rank as a job? I would probably have to say, then I would have to look at the all-time wins. I would have to look at the all-time wins list. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Auburn is like 13th on that list. So if I'm going by that, I would have to say Auburn is probably a top 17 to 20 job in the country.
You said 17 to 20?
Yeah. It would have to be, and just to make it simpler, I would probably say it's a top 20 job.
Is it the same with national championships at it? Do you think Auburn's a?
I would say this. I don't think, and this may be controversial, I don't think adding national championships would make it better or worse. I mean, because if we, and you gotta hear from the fact, like I just said, well, we have 2 that we claim now, 57 and 2010.
Right.
So if we add, like I sat here and I said, if we add 04, 93, and 83, which is what I think would be legit. I think somebody in the chat said 1913. I think that's a little too far back. So I think that's a little too far back. But Jesus Christ. What? Oh, mercy, my dog.
He's trying to fix the call thinking he can't fix it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's somebody at the door. That's what it is.
You trying to fix your call-in thing, Nick.
No, somebody at the door. Somebody at the door.
He's like, bro,
you want to check that, man? You seen John?
Nah, my wife. I think my wife ordered something. He just letting us know that the food is. I think she ordered some food. I think that's what happened. But anyway, take
the camera with you. Take the camera with you. This will be some good YouTube. Take the camera with you.
That low key kind of scared because I've never heard him bark like that. It ever like
I can hear me and Taz hollering, get him off you, Nick. Nick, get up. Don't let him do you like that.
But to my point though, to my point, I don't think adding any more. I don't think adding any more national championships to Auburn's resume Yeah, you like you said earlier, DC, perception is reality. I agree with you there. I'm not disagreeing with you there. But when you look at Auburn in the lens of all-time great schools, Auburn is a top 15 winningest program of all time in college football. That's something that should be touted. That is something that should be touted.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. I'm telling you that. I agree with you.
I'm saying
I agree with you. That
cheated, bro.
But adding more national championships, like which one is better? Which one is better? Which one would you rather have? More national championships or a top 15 winning program of all time?
I think you can have both in this scenario.
I think we have both. We can't take away the wins and losses. That we can't do. That's not debatable. we are a top 15. You said top 17 to 15 winning program in college football.
Right.
So we have that. The only thing I think the championships are icing on the cake.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say this, the reason why I brought that up is because and to your point, Nick, there's a difference between adding national championships and being able to say that we have more than anybody else.
I understand that. I understand that.
That's a huge difference. Yeah. Like so I get what you're saying. Like just adding a few championships may not change your perception a lot. Like we're talking about the other school where they added enough championships to say that we have way more than anybody else has ever won.
It was a great PR move.
Yeah, that's a whole different animal. But I don't know, man. I think that if Auburn were to go back if Auburn were to go back and claim those national championships, I think it would be met with more ridicule than anything. I don't think it would have the effect. And to Nick's points, because we're not winning, right? Ask me in 2014, fresh off a national championship appearance.
It's a different story.
It may be, you know what I mean? But right now, it's just like, they just trying to claim some national championships to make them look good.
Yeah.
Right?
I get it. And this is what I say, too, as far as history, man, and Auburn being cheated, which I think they have been. It's like if you just say, for instance, man, if we get to this season and then Auburn has a tied record with, say, Florida. Both teams are 9-3 on the doorsteps of going to the playoffs. And then, bro, their records are even. Everything is even. And then they just pick Florida. Dude, did the team still not deserve it to be in the playoffs? It's like when we look at history, you will be like, man, the team deserved to be in the playoffs. The committee just didn't pick them because they wanted Florida for whatever reason. So that's what I'm saying with this stuff. Sometimes, bro, it's just people making decisions. It's not the team on the field or anything like that. But to answer your question about the championship, I think it matters. I think if Auburn can say that, and this is my opinion, I think if Auburn can say you walk in a room and you see 7 national championship trophies, that changes player perspective and that changes coach's perspective.
But my question is,
we probably wouldn't lose recruits to Kentucky.
Okay, yeah, that's that point. But what's the opportunity cost though? Like, what's the opportunity cost of that? Like,
what you mean?
Is it like what's the trade-off to that? Like, is like adding more championships with that? Like, would it net us an extra 5-star, or a 4-star in a class? That would be that's probably the difference of helping us win a national championship. I don't know. That's the whole point.
It may net us Marcus Freeman.
Yeah, okay. If that's the point,
now he want to do it now. He want to do it.
I want to do it now. You already know. Yeah,
I'm just saying. Think about it, man.
Let's add all 7. Let's do that. Let's make that happen. Auburn. Let's make it happen, baby. Let's do it.
Perception is reality, man. What people perceive to be, right, always has an effect on like just real world effects, man. How people treat you, how people handle you. We talk about it all the time, man. When we start talking about coaches, the way the media perceives the things that Hugh Freeze is doing versus the way they perceive the things that Nick Saban has said to players, it's totally different based on what one winning and based on how they perceive you. They perceive you as the GOAT is coaching your players up. They perceive you as what they perceive Hugh Freeze is throwing your players under the bus. It just depends. You know what I mean? It depends all upon what your perception is. So adding national championships would change the perception of Auburn, but man, it's one of those things, bro. You remember that movie, The Butterfly Effect?
Yes, man. Yes, that was a great movie, man.
Yeah,
that was a great movie.
Would I be an Auburn fan if we had 7 national championships?
Yes, man, because Auburn is a
But
great
that's
school.
still
Yes, you
like
would, Tez. You would be
you
here.
just
I would
don't
be
know
here.
what you would be. You know what I mean? With that in tow.
I got you. I got you, man. It's a good discussion, man, because it's a discussion. Now I'm gonna see what the chat got to say, man, and then we gonna get up out of here, man. What's up? We got Cody is in the house. What's up, Cody? How you doing? Like them shades you got on, Cody. August 1st is the first time on paper offers can go out. So Cody is like August 1st still does matter. But Cody, we appreciate you coming in, man. We appreciate.
That's not what I was saying. Shout out to Cody, but that's not what I was saying, Cody. What I was saying was, this is what I was saying. I was saying that doesn't matter now that we know that the House attorneys, the attorneys for the plaintiff house and the CSC committee have basically come together and said that now third-party collectives and school affiliated entities are now considered business. They don't have that valid business, whatever it was that was calling that memo that was sent out. Now that they can actually go out and pay players to come in and do stuff for them, they are treated like businesses. It doesn't matter. Because now, guess what? The collectives that are at these other schools to the prospects we lost, now whatever was promised to them, more than likely is going to get paid to them. Okay. So now, in order for Auburn to get that guy to come back in the fold here, Auburn, you either got to match what he's getting or pay more. So that's why I'm saying it's probably not even going to be. It's probably not even. It's not even worth it.
Okay, I'm gonna say this: the thing you're missing, I think, the thing that people are forgetting about is the Deloitte system. That has to be. If that was knocked down, if they hold up, I'm saying what I'm saying is, in y'all hear this out. We all think a lot of this stuff is crazy. Yes, you know what I'm saying? We all land on the same page and agree with it. We're just discussing it as it progresses. Like the Deloitte system, man, that's still in place. The Deloitte system is going to determine the market value and if a deal is good or not. So until that piece of it is still there, then those deals that they offered, they still might not be good.
But they are about to challenge
deal with that.
They are about to challenge that too, because that came out in the report as well. That Deloitte compensation range system basically is that antitrust. They are about to challenge that as well, because how can you sit here and tell me what I can charge myself on the open free market if you believe in a capitalistic society? If you believe in that, how can you sit here and tell me that my name, image, and likeness is worth this in this range when somebody at this school is willing to pay me 2 times or even 5 times what your range is telling me? Stop it, bro. That's about to be challenged.
But I'm just saying, I was just notating that it's still in place.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why August, as long as that's still in place, August 1st is important. But go ahead, Tez.
So yeah, what I want to say though is let's think about this. Let's think about this away from like the house settlement in NRL and how it's kind of for a second. Traditionally, recruiting hasn't had a date for anything, right? You make a deal, you sign that deal, you go to the school. Now you have a date to where you have to actually put this in writing and it becomes official, right? So I want you to think about this. During the recruiting process, most times schools just pick up the best talent at the positions of need that they can, as many of them as they can. And then what happens is they look at their recruiting board of their roster, they analyze it, and they say, hey, I don't really like this kid. We can do without him. So we pull our recruiting from that kid, right? Now that time has a date in August 1st. Now I can hold on to all these kids, verbally offer them up until August 1st, and then I can make the decision whether this kid fits into my system, whether I have roster space for him, whether this is a kid I want to continue recruiting or not. Now that has a date. Just scratch everything about like the whole NIL process and third party. Just scratch that and just think about building a roster, and now you have a date to when it's concrete.
That makes sense.
You build a roster.
That makes sense.
You're going to get some kids. You're going to get some schools that are going to walk away from some kids just simply because now I have a date that I have to.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just verbally hold these kids for this long anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And before this came into place, there was no date to sign it in paper. So whatever kid you make a verbal offer to, like, hey, we just sign them. You know what I mean?
You're right. You're correct.
Here's the thing. I agree with you to a point. I agree with you to the point to where if they did not just tell us that third-party NIL deals still matter.
Yeah. But I'm
You know
not
what
even
I'm saying?
talking about the third party.
No. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Now, if the memo that had came out earlier was still in play, where they was basically saying collectives had to have a valid business purpose in order to pay a kid, and teams Auburn was cautious because they thought that if you facilitated a deal between you and a third party, they will count against your cap. Now you have to be more selective about the players that you bring in. I think now, and I see where you're coming from with that point, because teams want to be more selective. But now we were talking about a couple of weeks ago, Auburn potentially bringing in, or teams in general potentially bringing in smaller classes to retain rosters. That's what we were talking about. But now, and I'm pretty sure that was part of the fact, because a lot of people didn't know exactly how collectives were going to work moving forward in concert with the school. But now with that coming out, I think people just looking at this as business as usual, and we just gonna try to get as many kids as we possibly can in the fold, because now if I can't get them under the cap, the revenue sharing cash management system that I got, guess what? I can send him over here to our collective, and our collective can pay him. So I understand where you coming from. Maybe schools still do that. Maybe schools still decide to bring in smaller classes and basically and cherry pick more prospects that they want on their roster. I'm not saying that they won't, but I don't think that barrier of I don't think the barrier or excuse of saying, well, we can't put this guy underneath the cap and we're not gonna have money for him is an excuse anymore. I think teams are still gonna try. I think teams are still gonna try to find a way to get as many talented players on their team, but you still gonna have to compete with a lot of collectives that are very, 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 very deep in the pockets. So
yeah. So what's interesting about it is I don't think and I'm not sure about this because I hadn't read anything, but I know that NIL deals have been submitted to NIL Go, and I know that NIL deals have been denied, and I know that NIL deals have been approved. So I think that the August 1st date only applies to the rev share portion that the school has to apply. What's interesting is about this is when you leverage, I don't know if a lot of these kids are hiring agents or not. Right. But when you go ahead and you sign your NIL deal, let's say you sign a massive NIL deal beforehand with the company, and your value is determined extremely high. Now, me as a kid, when it comes to my rev share portion, I have a number that I can go by. I can say, hey, they said I'm worth this. You want to pay me because you don't have the space up under your cap. You want to pay me out of your pocket this small peanuts portion so that I can fit under this cap. I don't necessarily agree with that. This NIL deal that I have is third party. It's gonna follow me wherever I go. I can take this money and go to another school that's willing to pay me a substantial, what I think I'm worth, a part of their revenue share portion. And I think that is where the balance is going to start coming in. What you're going to start seeing from maybe not this year, but probably like next year, you'll start seeing schools start to balance that. I think that's one of the reasons that Cohen himself is like, hey, we want to slow play this thing. We want to sign our kids under the cap. Then we want them to go out and get these NIL evaluations and see how much they're worth then. Because truth be told, a company will pay you anything if you're popular. You got enough Instagram followers. You don't even got to be good. That's what's scary about the NIL thing. Like seriously, that's how it. Seriously, that's what I think is going to break this system. I think you're going to run up on a kid that's insanely popular, like Oscar De La, what is his name? Destroying. I know it.
The kicker. Yeah, the kicker. Yeah.
you take a kid like that under this system, like what do you tell him?
Mm-hmm.
You got a fair market value with it. He's already got a YouTube channel with 1 million subscribers. His his name, image, and likeness is worth more than any player coming out of high school that runs a 4.2 whatever. Like, you know what I mean? No matter how good this kid's already established. So his name, image, and likeness is already worth more than these athletes. And that is when the problem is going to come into play.
Yes.
When you find it, when you run into a kid whose actual name, image, and likeness is already popular, but he's not really that good at football.
I agree with that part.
And then too, let me ask you this, man, as a like a 5-star blue chip player, when you come into these NIL deals, which would you rather have? Money under the revenue share cap or NIL from a collective that's like maybe?
As a player or a coach?
A player. I'm saying, I know as an agent, I'll be like trying to push my player toward the revenue cap. Because I mean, that's guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow they can rule and do something where the NIL collective can go away. You know what I'm saying? So I would be pushing my kid toward the revenue sharing aspect of the deal versus
I think it's situational. I think it's situational. Like you can't. And we had this conversation on another pod, but like I don't think you can. You know, a kid that wants to play for a certain university or whatever, and he loves the game, and he's got the upbringing and resources and everything that he needs to be successful in this game. He probably could steer towards the revenue share cap, and he could take a pay cut, so to speak.
Sure.
So that he can play for a prestigious university and be developed and all those nice things. But if you take a kid who is struggling, right? They're struggling to find meals every day.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for that kid to look outside of those third-party deals when they offer him tons of money. Some of these kids don't care about going. Like we had this conversation. I know the goal is in this profession is NFL, Pro Bowl, and all that. But when you hungry, you don't care about none of that. You don't care about no NFL. You don't care when you had to sit up and watch your mom cry because she couldn't come up with bill money. You think that kid cares about being developed and going to no, man, get us out of this situation. Even if it's just temporarily. Like I don't want to live like this no more. So like that's why I say it's situational, man. And that and those nuances is what makes this NIL situation so volatile. It's so dangerous. It's because all of these kids aren't coming from the same place.
And yeah, and I agree with you because I think we all think about it like almost like in a one-track situation. Like how it should be. But the thing is, like we forget that a lot of these kids come from impoverished backgrounds, and it's not the best situations and things and stuff like that. So, like you said, like if you hungry, like are you like it's almost funny, like it's almost funny, like if you hungry, like would you rather watch somebody eat or do you want to eat? Which one is it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying,
that ain't
like
even a question.
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm so hungry. I could just watch you eat the food. And no, I want some of your food. Bro, what's up? Like
I think that's what happened to the guy in Florida. The defense, one of the defensive linemen at Florida that gave away like was it 15% of all his future earnings, even when he got in the NFL. When he signed a NIL deal with some
that's
company.
a different conversation, man. That's a different conversation when it comes to these agents because in the NFLPA has a standard where basically they say agents can only get up to 3% of deals. Now, granted, these deals are, multi-million-dollar deals. You're not dealing with a lot of guys that's making multi-million, 8-figure type deals in college and stuff like that. I mean, you get some 7-figure deals, but you ain't getting many 8-figure deals in college. But 3% of 100 million is still a lot. But you got these people out here who are not. Well, let me back up. You have some of these people out here that are calling themselves agents and don't know the first thing about business or how to negotiate a contract and things and stuff like that, or what a contract is. Like what, like tell me, like what does in perpetuity mean? Do you know what that means? Like, do you know what a clause is in a contract? Like, I mean, like, come on, man. Like, that's a whole different conversation, a whole different topic we can talk about today, though.
And that tells you the uncertainty of the situation too, because man, next year this time, man, the agents that are agents now might not be able to be agents if
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying. They say, okay, if they put restriction on agents, then some of them might not be able to be agents. So it's a fluid situation.
But
Let me
then,
catch you.
the part, the backside to that is if you having the organization, the CSC, making those decisions of who can and can't be agents, do these guys end up putting guys that they know into situations to where that they are the only ones that you can work with? And then now you have some people who are qualified who are not able to even get into the conversation to be able to be in the queue to actually go and represent some of these guys. So I mean, it's a two-edged sword either way it go. I mean, because right now,
that's interesting.
Right now, anybody can be an agent, but if certain people get their hands on it, it could be walled off and blocked off, and there could be a firewall between people who are actually qualified to do it, who have the education, a degree to do it, because of maybe this person knows somebody or something like that. So it is what it is. Quid pro quo, spoil system. Who knows?
Yeah. All right. Like I said, bro, you got to take into account that some of these kids, man, they families. I want to think about this. You get a scholarship to a school to play football, you are going to be okay. You're going to eat every day. You're going to have nice living situations. You won't even have to leave the athletic facility if you want to.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to feed you. I've seen
3 times a day.
Yeah, they're gonna feed you 5-star meals. You're gonna be in the best shape of your life. You're gonna be around friends. You're gonna have fun. All the fun that you want is gonna be
Hey,
there.
wasn't that Dabo Sweeney said his mama moved in with him in his dorm?
Yeah. but now you see why, like back, in the Bagman era, they moved the whole family.
Yeah.
You know
Pensacola, baby. Pensacola, Florida.
Let's do it.
When Alabama, when they got Tua, they moved the whole family. They just said, "Hey, you come play football here in Tuscaloosa." Like, nah, all y'all come. We got a fun for you to stay. We got jobs lined up for you.
Is that what happened at Sharp, man? I don't know. It didn't happen like that at Sharp, man.
Well, I mean, I don't want to call no names, but I know somebody at Auburn that happened to too. So it happened. Is all I'm saying.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, like, under this system, these kids are having to foot that bill themselves. Because the schools can't do it no more. So like whatever that's why this NIL stuff is so important. Because like, yeah, I'm gonna be straight, but I need to make sure my little sister is eating every day. I need to get they shot up the house next to my mama last week. I need to get her up out of that situation. You can't go to the school and say, "Hey, can you help me out with this no more?" No, you gotta go to NIL Go and try to find you a deal where you can make some money to pay for this. So that's why, like, that cap and this August 1st thing is a real thing still. Like, that day may come where, hey, I need this guaranteed money that this school can guarantee. I don't need it to be something that's just, on the whim of some company who may go under and decide they don't want to sponsor nobody next year. They might decide, like, hey, man, you know what? Sponsorships all gone. NIL deals, all our deals are just out of the window next year. But one thing you do know is Auburn University is going to be playing football next year. So you get up under that cap. Money is secure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Both sides is interesting. Huggy said, man, he was like, he wasn't answering the old lady because he want to. Okay. He said about the defensive line got them hauls. Yes, sir, we do, man. Mike McKinney, what's going on, Mike McKinney? He said we were good at stopping the rush. The pass rush was what we were needing. I think we have that now. I think we do, man. I think we do. Get Musty says leave those level helmet national championships in the past. It's embarrassing. That's funny, man. Tim the Tool, man. Taylor, man. I just tweeted about 2004 still hurts. It does, man. I was at the Sugar Bowl when they won over Virginia Tech, man. And then the way they just won, and then we just went home sad after the win. Was crazy. Man, appreciate the super chat. Alan Berry, man. Appreciate you, man. Speaking of history and championships, who was in your top 5 programs of all time, and where would you put Auburn? Hold that thought, y'all. I'm gonna read it and we're gonna come back to that.
All right.
Man, it sounds like my alarm going off. It must be Asia doing her hair or something. Huggy says, thing is, AU has 6 unclaimed titles that the NCAA NCAA says they have. Don't be Bama and claim ones you don't have, but claim the ones the NCAA says you have. Yeah, I agree. That's my Plain, what's going on? They said they was tough in 92 with Gene Stallings. Alabama, yes. Claim 7 for sure. Jason Hill, what's going on? Jason Hill says claim 7. Hey, man, these folk in the chat say claim them things, man. The 04 team was cheated because they only played 13 games. At least that's what that's the excuse was given. The real reason is because AU would have destroyed USC, period. I believe that, man. Zach, boom. What's up?
What's up, Zach?
What's going on, Zach? Would have had 1 in 94 if it wasn't on probation. Absolutely, man. We were just talking about Terry Bowden's team, man. They were tremendous, man. And they were what's crazy, the 93 team was still recognized as a national championship by the NCAA. Is crazy. 1913 is a no-doubter, undefeated, and the defense over the season actually gave up negative yardage. Oh my God. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, with that, I don't know about 1913, but Jason Hill coming with the history is like, how could you claim? I just don't get it. Mike McKinney again say I got the point, but even with our one championship, there are only 10 teams that have won since the year 2000. Yes. So that's why I was saying like the eliteness of Auburn is always, I don't know, man. It's just overlooked, man.
So Oklahoma didn't. Make sure I'm correct. In 04, Oklahoma did not play in a championship game, right?
Yeah, it was Oklahoma and
No, I mean conference championship game.
Conference championship.
They did not. They did not. No.
So that means Auburn played more games.
Yeah, so that's why you said we played 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was still
you won the SEC championship. I was at the game at Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? We won that game. I'm like, yeah, we about to do it. And bro, it was sad just to see those kids on the stage after the Sugar Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we're champions. And they were like, no, we don't think so. Right? Yeah, we went home sad after that win. Was crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He said when Bama played Notre Dame for the Natty, the ESPN ticker said they were tied for most titles. It wasn't the number at the time, but Bama claimed, I want to say it was 11, maybe 12. Plain says, yeah, that script A goes a long way for Bama. Yeah, man, it does, man. Yeah. Even the NCAA game always was less than Bama till the very last one. Figure that out. Alan Berry says 6 was saving 5. Brian, if you don't include the 1973 season where there were named champions but lost to Notre Dame in the postseasons, man. 1 with the 92 with Stallings and some in the 20s and 30s. Yeah, man. Jason Hill says all-time win is 13, but top 10 job. I agree with that because I was gonna say, man, at least top 12 because you know what I'm saying 13. You know, 13th in wins, man. Recruiting, footprint, money, history. Plus wins don't mean everything. We have played the most ranked teams of any team in the country over our history.
It's very true. God, I saw that stat last year they put up, and I didn't think that was
Asia's talking about the dog going crazy, man. I guess it's all right, Asia. He's still here. He said the lack of national championships is doing less damage than our PR. Oh, wow. Look at the job search when we were hiring Coach Hugh Freeze. Those coaches were mad disrespectful.
Yes, they were.
Okay.
I agree with you there, bro.
Okay.
Yes,
Get Musty. Nick was already to grab that too. What? Grab what? That tool. Okay. Nick wasn't going nowhere, man. Nick was like, yes, dog. You know, we like Nick. Do something.
I mean, I knew what it was. I knew
both of y'all actually taking risks, man. Your fire alarm went off. You just said that. It was like, yeah,
if it was like literally something, they would be hollering like, Dad, you know, they would be y'all hear some hollering in the background. You know what I'm saying? I know my daughter does her hair on Sunday and it happen all the time. So this is like, you know, I just know that happens. But you know, yeah, you know, I should have got up and ran out. That would have been some good TV too. There's not many teams that can say anything about the history of Auburn. I agree. Two Man says, Huggy says, man, I think a lot of coaches don't want to deal with the B's that the boardroom presents. But the BS, man, I'm gonna ask y'all this and I'm gonna keep going. We got to go back to that question. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Fact checking. Okay, y'all talking about the boardroom. Zach says maybe we can add one this year. Maybe so, man. If we don't get left
That'd be
out and
great.
somebody picked over Musty, Nick was fitting to lay somebody's lump off and they laugh. No, Nick wasn't going nowhere, man. we had those chips now and we would get cooked worse than when we let Manning roll our trees on the random day in summer.
It's been downhill ever since then, too.
Some people are too young to remember, but LSU wasn't a top program in football under Jerry Donato's those Jefferson Pilot days. Man, they were terrible to Nick
Yeah, they
Saban.
weren't good.
Yeah, I knew that. Look, Nick was about to go get active. Okay, you said Nick was about to get active. You about to get that active, Nick?
I'm trying to get active on this calling and stuff, bro. Jesus Christ, I gotta get this fixed.
He still think about that. What's up, Robert Smith High School pay for play?
What up, Robert? Marcus's favorite. Marcus's number one fan.
Yeah, a lot of people going to high school pay for play to get around all this NIL stuff. Just pay them in high school. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and give them a contract and pay them in high school to circumvent going through NIL. Go. Pay them while you're in high school. They're working around it already. Good stuff, Robert Smith. My question is, don't we think it's more important to keep the players you have and pick to choose you would like to pick and choose the ones you would like to bring in? Absolutely.
Yeah. That's what it should be.
There should be
he said hit the like button. Y'all do, man. I think they should just have a cap like the NFL. And they are, but we just got the outside NIL collectives that are just doing what they do. He said, she ain't my old lady, man. Huggy Singer has a $1 bill. But I'm taking applications. Tell your friends. Anybody got anything on that?
Shout out to Huggy, man. Shout out to Huggy, bro. Shout out to my boy Huggy, man. Shout out to my guy Huggy, bro. Shout out to my guy Huggy, bro. That's my guy.
Get Musty says Ole Miss just got a 3-star safety name. NASCAR. Come on, man. Bro, I saw it and I was like, bro, I love that name. Love it. 1913. Right in time to get an NIL deal from
Henry Ford. Boy, that's hilarious. Boy.
That's funny.
Hey, but now just imagine that though. You get a new Model T off the assembly line, and you pull up on campus with that. That'd be dope.
That would be dope.
That would have been dope.
That would have been dope, man. For real. Hugh Rayleigh Hallbone is in the house. What's up, Hallbone? Hope everything is going well with you, man. He said they are hurting our brand, not claiming our titles in NCAA record books, man. I think so, man.
And you know what makes sense? You know what that comes from an Auburn football player. Shout out to Hallbone. He played at Auburn. So.
Man, and what's crazy, man? Some of my brothers and friends, you know, I got Alabama friends, Auburn, Tennessee, man. And bro, they to a man say, bro, y'all should be 2004 champions. This is other schools saying it, bro.
Yeah.
They people up from other schools feel we should have got that championship. When we hired Freeze, we had a terrible roster. Kirby and UGA and Saban at Bama wasn't the most attractive job. Okay. Yeah.
That was the blow dryer. That's exactly what it was. He called
the blow dryer is my biggest offer. I knew it, man. Hardboard, I think we waited too long. Okay. Claim them titles, fam. Jermaine Mills said claim them titles. Hey, Jermaine Mills, Alabama fan. He said claim them titles, man.
Boy, one of his trophies.
Man, this is the same thing I'm saying. Hawkbone said, plus they might be keeping some of our former players out of the College Football Hall of Fame. If two are on the bubble together, it makes sense, man.
Yeah, that part of it is the part I didn't consider before you brought it up.
That does
Till the Tool Man said that clean Model T with gold spokes.
Boy.
Yes, sir, man.
Pull up on campus with that.
Only came in one color, Nick. Only came in one color. All right, what was the let's get back to the question, man. This last question and we're gonna get out of here, man. Okay, this is the question. Alan Baird says, speaking of the history of championships, who is in your top 5 programs of all time and where would you put Auburn?
I go.
Top
5 programs of all time, no order. I just learned about the Nebraska team this past week. What was that? 80, what did they say it was? 83, 84, 85?
85 Nebraska.
85 Nebraska. I'll get them that.
85 or 95?
95 Nebraska.
95 Nebraska. That's what it was. Yeah, 95 Nebraska. I just learned about them. I would have to put the 2001 Miami Hurricanes. Because they sent a bunch of guys to the league.
Yes.
That 20 what was it? The 2021 Georgia team will have to be in there
with the defense.
Yes.
Yeah. What they wanted first chip. Yeah, I go with you on that.
I had to go them three. I'm gonna probably have to go probably that 20. I probably have to go that 2012. Maybe that 2012 Bama team. Probably. I probably have to go that 2012
when they beat Miami in the national championship.
I think that one.
Okay.
The 2012 Bama team. I think that's the one.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was the one that beat Miami in the national championship.
And then we going teams. You got. I mean, I'm gonna just say, I'm an Auburn fan because I could definitely put 2019 LSU in there. I gotta go 2004 Auburn, man. From top to bottom, that team was legit. Legit. Five first round draft picks. 5 first round draft picks. Not draft picks. 5 first round draft picks on that team. I gotta go 04 Auburn. I'm gonna put them there.
I kind of agree with you. I kind of 2019 LSU, man. That offense. I guess that offense was just unbelievable, man. So they get an honorable mention. Was the defense that great? Maybe not, but that offense was like unbelievable, man. So I might add them.
Yeah.
And I gotta go, man. I gotta go. So you would go 04 Auburn over 2010 Auburn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All day.
I would.
All
in
day.
a heartbeat.
All day. Yes.
Easy. I think the 04 team
would destroy.
Yeah.
2010 Auburn team.
Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
destroy them?
Yeah, man. You gotta
that
man.
That's
04
defense gave up too many points. And if you give up that many points to Jason Campbell,
man.
Running
I got it, man. But you got to think 2010 did run through modern day SEC with Nick Saban at the helm. Let's
be real.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is I'm not saying like they destroyed. I'm saying when I say run through, I just mean they went through the SEC undefeated.
That's fine.
In an era,
Auburn did too. Auburn went through the SEC.
I get it. I'm just saying.
Talking about Auburn.
I mean, you're right. That 014 went through the undefeated.
I'm just saying to say they would destroy that team is just that's what I'm addressing. I'm not addressing if they say they would destroy Cam Newton. Them
man. And the funny part about that 014, if Carlos Dansby wouldn't have left the year before, that defense would have been even nasty.
Yeah,
it would have been even better. Like I mean, like that 04 defense, like when I look at that 2010 Auburn, team, this is how I stack. This is how I stacked up. You had Cam Newton, who was the best player, probably the best ever single season in college football history, and you had Nick Fairley, who was probably the most dominant defensive force in college football that year. And you looking at that. Everybody else on that team. Shout out Zach Etheridge on that team. Josh Bynes was on that team, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, don't get it twisted, bro. But you had 2 generational type players on that team. When you look at that 04 team, but also to that 2010 team, that team gave what 40 some points to Arkansas. Auburn had to put up 60, had to put up 60 to win that game. They gave up 34 to Kentucky. They almost lost to Clemson that year. They was down 17-0 in the first half against Clemson that year.
Against Mississippi State. As good as Cam Newton was, we could not move the ball against Mississippi State.
Like that defense was a liability. That defense low-key was a liability in 2010, if you want to be honest about it. Now they showed up in moments and made plays in moments. But when you look at that 04 defense and you look at that 04 team, man, bro, like I think what was it, the 9-3 game against LSU? I think the Virginia Tech game was a 16-13 game. I think I mean that defense didn't allow many points that season. It's probably one of the and we use the term greatest very loosely. I think that 04 team deserved to be considered one of the greatest defenses to ever play college football. Like if you go back and watch it, you go back and look at it like intently, that 04, that Auburn 2004 defense was one that
for the record books, was probably pound for pound one of the best.
Yeah, and I would say as a team, man, they were one of the most complete teams. You know what I'm saying? I watch, you know what I'm saying, go undefeated like that. You know, a lot of times you see teams there, offense heavy, defense heavy, but man, they were just a complete team. And look at this right here. Jermaine Mims is a Alabama fan, ladies and gentlemen. And he even says it. 04 definitely deserves a banner. I genuinely like that team on the low. I was a Ronnie Brown fan. He was like, "Don't tell nobody."
You just told everybody.
We ain't gonna tell nobody, man. We ain't gonna tell nobody.
What's crazy about that team, man, it's like during 2004, I don't know. I was in 2004 or 2005. I was working in gas. In 2004, I was working in Auburn. The Auburn hate wasn't like him saying that. Like I like that team. Like what we see now from Auburn, the hate that we get just for no reason, for no apparent reason, it seems like that didn't exist back then.
It didn't, bro. And people
that team was like a fake. Like people loved that team.
Yeah, and when they got left out, man, it was a darling. People pull for Auburn. And
I would say this: people didn't start hating Auburn until Nick Saban took that job at Alabama. Until Nick Saban took that job at Alabama.
I'm gonna tell you when they start hating. That 2010, bro. They really started with that. Cam Newton had folk hating.
That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen.
So
yeah, folk were hating.
This is another point I wanted to bring up about 2010 is I look at 20. This is it may be controversial. 2010. Okay. I look at that team a lot like last year's team. It's just everything went right. All those little moments. I mean, if you think about that season, if you look at it macro on a macro level, it looks dominant. Heisman Trophy, national championship. But when you look at that season, I challenge anybody, go back and look at that season. Look at how many times we were in situational football and it worked out in our favor.
Yeah, bro, we got off by the skin of our teeth in a lot of games, bro.
Mississippi State, a lot of games. Clemson game, like
South Carolina.
Yeah. So and it's one of the reasons that team is one of the reasons why I look at last year's season the way I look at it. It's like, man, football. Seasons of football in totality are just like this collection of these little bitty moments, and you're on the outside of them, or you're on the right side of them, or you're on the wrong side of them. If you got a good coach, like we saw in Tuscaloosa, they're gonna be on the right side of them all the time. Yes, seemingly all the time. We was talking about this on the pod. That's why in 2013, I thought we lost that game. When they put that 1 second back on the clock, it just felt like
it did
again. How do they always come out on the right side of history in these moments all the time? I thought for sure we had lost that game. But yeah, like when I look at that 2010 team, you look at that season, it's just a collection of these little bitty situations and little bitty moments that we came out on top of. And it's the difference between going undefeated and 5-7.
Yes, man. And I'm telling people, man, and I'm high on Auburn, man, but I'm not sure. And it's because I look back at the games and just review them, man. If you look at back some of these games, dude, it was just like little like threading the needle stuff, like in the Vanderbilt game on the drive. I think it may have been the first drive. He missed the tight end over the middle. Like the ball like kind of went over his finger and a little bit behind him. That stopped the drive. Jaquez Hunter leaked out the backfield. He threw it and kind of missed it right at his hip. It stopped the drive. It's like little things like that. Those detailed things plagued this team last year, man. I don't know if they can get those things straight. I don't know if they can.
How many times we went from like 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. I mean 3rd and 2 to like 3rd and 7, 3rd and 9, just because of penalties.
Yeah.
So how many drives we started off 1st and 15 because of a false start? Just
false start. Yeah.
It just like I'm telling you, just those little moments, bro. And if you look at, I'm telling you, you look at anybody's season, any team. You're going to see it. You look at Alabama throughout this Nick Saban era, you see those little moments. It's what make up the dynasty. The Terrence Cody situation, like the 4th and 31 went in their favor. Like, it's just a collection of these little bitty moments and situations that they come out on the right side, and that's a tribute to coaching. That's a tribute to coaching.
Mhm.
It's just like Nick said. He was saying, Nick Saban said he practices something till they can't get it wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying, bro? That's what I would like to ask you, Freeze. Are you guys practicing till you can't get it wrong?
Or until you just like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just like, bro, that's
I
how
like it enough.
detailed
We
you
good. I like it enough. We gonna be
Right.
good.
No, we can't do that, man.
Think about
And,
this. We had Florida State beat. They
We
did not
did.
belong on the field with us.
Yes, man. Yeah. But
Two
yeah.
players running to each other. Rashad Green, 70-some yards later. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Got a
my
kickoff
God.
return, come back. Like, it's just
My
like
God.
these little bitty things, man. I'm telling you.
It's attention to detail, man. We gotta have, and that's why I know Auburn can do it. I'm high on Auburn, but I'm not sure that's even in the makeup. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying, of what Auburn is
that-
doing right now. I don't know if
exactly.
it's
Right.
in their makeup to be that
Exactly.
detail oriented. We'll have to see after the season, but I can look at the game and say, dude, we could have
Exactly.
easily won that game if everybody on this offensive play, whether it's coaches, players, whatever, ball boy, he didn't wipe the ball off, whatever, man. It was something, bro, that everybody wasn't on the same page as far as detail. And if they'll get those things straight, I think Auburn will be a potent team. You know, that's not, state TV. It's just what I watch, man.
Hey, miss me with all that. I already told y'all Auburn winning 10 games in the regular season. This year.
All right. So you think
I've been saying that. I've been saying that
think
since January.
You think
I've
when
been
you
saying that
freeze
since
them gonna
January.
have attention to detail this year?
No, I think he just got a lot better talent. That's it. Like, you gotta understand. I've been saying that for the whole time.
Okay.
I've been saying the talent around on this team
Mm-hmm.
can at least get us 8 wins.
Okay.
2 of them wins, he gonna have to outcoach somebody. I agree with Mark on that. At least 2 of them wins.
though, Nick.
He gonna have to at least get us at least. No, honestly, I think this roster talent wise is a 9-10 win roster.
Okay.
I honestly believe that. But do I expect Hugh Freeze to come out here and just be like, well, yeah, maybe we the little things and stuff like that? No, I ain't expecting that from Hugh Freeze.
Okay. So you
I
think
ain't
the talent
expecting
is going
The
coming?
this talent, man, bro. What you mentioned about the Vanderbilt situation,
Mm-hmm.
that's talent. Like that's like if Eric Singleton was going across that middle and that ball was that far ahead of him, Eric Singleton would have caught that football.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Singleton would have caught that football.
And by talent, you're including healthy field goal kickers.
That part too. That's important.
See all that.
I mean,
man.
that's including talent.
That's important.
I agree
That's
with you.
important.
All that, man.
That's
All
important.
That. So okay, I got you. That's very, very good point. Huggins says, didn't Ronnie Brown and Cadillac Williams both go in top 5 of the draft?
They did.
Yeah,
Ronnie went number 2 to Miami. Cardell
Yep.
Williams went number 5 to the Buccaneers.
Hugh says,
Legend.
2004 Auburn was ready on defense to beat USC, set for revenge of 03. Yes, they were. Jason Hill, 1998 Auburn, best team other than 04 to not win a natty. Okay. 04 defense was tough. It was, man. Destroy. This is the same question I had. Tim Taylor said, Tim Two-Man says, destroy?
Yes.
No, but they were
Yes, they
making it
would.
hard for Cam. I agree with you, Tim.
If they make it hard for Cam, then they're gonna destroy.
They're gonna destroy the
Come
whole
on,
team.
man.
Just like,
Come on, man.
Like, come on, bro.
man.
Like, let's
Come
be
on,
real.
man. These cats
Let's
would
be
be
real, bro.
undefeated,
Let's be
man.
real, bro. Yeah, no, Cam Newton went undefeated. Let's just say that. Cam Newton.
Bro, that was a team, man. It
Cam
was a
Newton
team
went
effort,
Cam
man.
Newton
Somebody had to catch the ball. Somebody had to block for
You
Cam
want
Newton.
to know how I know
Somebody
Cam
had to
Newton went
block
undefeated?
his
I'm
stuff,
just no.
man.
It's
Come
a
on,
joke.
man.
It's a
Let's not
joke.
do this,
It's a
man.
joke.
Come on,
It's
go
a
ahead.
joke.
Yeah, I'm angry.
Ha 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 ha! It's a joke. What I'm saying is, it's a joke. I was trying to make a point. I was trying to make
Go
a
ahead.
part to the joke.
Nobody else other than him in that offense played in the NFL.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, it was a joke, but it kind of messed up the joke because I was like, they put him up on the shoulders after the SEC championship game because they was like, look at our hero. He got us here. So that's all. That was gonna be the joke, but hey, it went away.
I'd say this though, like I'll give you, I would give credit what credit is. I give credit what credit is due. I give credit as credit is due.
Yeah.
You can give Gus Malzahn a good portion of that national championship because a lot of what you saw from Cam Newton was a lot of teams not knowing what the hell to do with that read option.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
That
That
part.
part, man.
Cam Newton can't, and I've yet to see this since then. Cam Newton used to do one player play actions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Mhm.
He
I know
snap
exactly
the
what you're about to
ball,
say.
take a step forward
forward.
like he finna run,
Yeah.
and it's a full play action, and it was
Mhm.
effective. He was that good of a runner
Mhm.
with no
That man
lead
was-
blocker, no handing off the running back, just faking like he's about to run
Mhm.
was enough to pull the entire defense up to the line
They
of
scared. They
scrimmage.
was scared.
Amazing.
I've never seen that since
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. Yeah. Plain says Dansby and Rose Green were monsters. Yes,
they
man.
were. Yes, they were.
Yeah.
Alan Bear says, "Nah, I'm asking for historical programs, wins, championships, players, etc."
I'll let me know. I gotta come
So
back
he's
to
not
that.
talking about like which year. He just saying like
Teams overall.
yeah, overall in history, like
Okay.
take
That's
away.
easy.
He
That's
said
easy.
no national championships. Well, no, he said championships included. So
You gotta throw Alabama in there. You would probably
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame would go in there. Nebraska probably would still
Nebraska.
be in there.
Yeah.
You gotta
Would you put Miami in there?
put Miami in there,
gotta
and
put
then
Miami in
and this one might be controversial, but I mean they did get the death penalty, but you may have to look at SMU too, man, because SMU was a problem.
What about Penn
SMU
State?
was a problem.
What about Penn State?
Well,
Just historically.
yeah. You'll get Penn State that historically.
Ohio State, maybe.
I don't know.
So
I don't
Ohio
know.
State
I don't
and
know.
Michigan get left out historically.
see, goes
This
back
is
to our
tough.
conversation. This
It's
goes back
tough.
to our conversation because
I would probably put Michigan over Ohio State.
do you put Tuscaloosa in there -8 championships?
You still have to, I think, if you take them -8 championships, they still would be in the conversation. I think. Maybe.
Because you got the greatest
So
coach
it's
of all
all-
time.
Is Auburn in there with the winning percentage?
Yeah, but if Auburn had the 7 chips, would they be in the absolute? They would be in the
It'd be
conversation.
no
They just
question.
getting totally excluded because they don't.
I get why you saying that. I get why you saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, because Auburn is 13th winningest program in college football history. So
Right.
if you do if you say that and then say and 7-time national champion, it's a conversation.
Yeah,
You
it's
do
a
have to put them in
And
that thing.
and to his point, we beat the point made earlier. We beat more top 25 teams than anybody else in the country.
Bro.
Yeah,
That's what
and you
I'm
said
saying.
Auburn has 12 undefeated seasons. So I
12
get what you're saying.
And
Yeah.
it's like 12 undefeated, 7 perfect. I'm like, that's why I just say, bro, in the eyes of history, I think Auburn is cheated in the way they are viewed based on what they have accomplished.
They ain't did nothing
I mean,
the past couple of years to make it. to
Well,
help.
no, bro, they.
I'm just saying. We
it
ain't did
happened.
nothing
just
these
saying-
past couple of
I'm
years to
saying
make
the
it to
history
help
of
it.
the program. I think they should be viewed better based on what they did on the field, not based
but
on
here's-
what they were rewarded.
But here's the question though. What other program, if we talking about those historical type programs, what other
Mhm.
program has gone through a dry spell like this though? Like, I mean, like, would you
Tennessee did. When they fired Fulmer, bro, they think Tennessee is just getting back with Heupel. When they fired Fulmer, bro, they went through the desert. Remember they had Derek Dooley. Remember the Derek Dooley era?
I mean, we hadn't fired a coach on the plane yet.
Yeah, we ain't did that.
So we ain't
Yeah.
that bad.
Nah.
Yeah, you had Derek Dooley. Then you went into what was the dude said we are 5 stars in life? What was that dude? What was the dude? He was on Saban staff and went to
Oh, he's talking about Butch Davis. No, not Butch Davis.
Butch
Butch Jones. Yeah, Butch Jones.
Yeah, he was like, we 5 stars in life. Yeah, bro. He's like 5 stars
That
in
was
life.
funny.
What-
That was
Oh,
funny.
boy.
Then you move with him to Lane Kiffin, and he left after 1 year. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
Lane got a better job.
Yeah,
Lane was like USC a better job. He knew that from the jump, bro. That's what
Yeah.
he probably wanted.
but then he went to USC, bro, when they was on probation. So was it a better job?
It was. I mean,
Bro, he took
that's my
Alabama,
point.
but he took
Is USC a
Alabama to
better
the
job than Auburn?
wire.
Hmm?
You know what I'm saying? He took Alabama to the wire in that year. You see what I'm saying? In Alabama.
You talking
And
about
it
that year
took
he was at Tennessee?
Yeah, it took Cody
Yeah.
what? A block field goal for them to win, bro. It's like,
Yeah.
was it really a better job?
I think to answer your question, Tez, I think USC saw him as the next guy.
Yeah.
He could have dominated the West Coast.
Okay.
Like I
Yeah.
think he could have dominated the West Coast if they would have gave him more
Enough
time. And the fact of the matter is, like DJ said, they was on probation as well too. Like if they weren't on probation and he had a number of scholarships that he needed,
I agree.
Lane Kiffin would have won.
I agree.
Like that like it probably would have been because he got there in 2010, 2011 when he got there, 2011, 2012 when he got to USC, something like that. If he would have gotten there, I wouldn't doubt that he probably would have had a Saban-esque type run in the Pac-12 with USC.
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
I think he would have.
I don't think so. The reason I don't think so is because Lane Kiffin now versus Lane Kiffin then are two totally different coordinates. Well, not totally, but like the offensive philosophy is different. That time he spent at Alabama, he learned a whole lot. And you can see it in his offense. He wasn't run the ball lane back then. He was essentially going to the Pac-12 and bringing a system that was Pac-12 football.
That's what I'm saying. But he would have been the best at doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like he would have been the best in that conference against other defense coordinators doing it at that time.
I just think it's tough to be totally dominant, honestly, playing that brand of football. When you have a bunch of people playing that brand of football, you don't really see it sustained for a long time. You get a year here, there, they light it up, and then after that, it's a new team with even a more high-powered offense.
But let's look at that time period. I mean, they were still on probation. But if you look at that, you had Cal, Washington State, Washington, Arizona was in there, UCLA. I mean, what team out there would have given him a legit challenge? I mean, he would have played and he would have won 10 games if he would have had enough scholarships. He would have won 10 games a year. So he would have been at least those last 3 years in the BCS conversation. And then if he would have stayed during the college football playoff, him having that would have been enough build up when it came to the college football playoff to where now people are looking at USC different because he's out here and he's building this brand of winning football. That's all that would have mattered. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just how I look at it. Now, granted, the journey he went on probably does make him a better, but I honestly believe that if he would have stayed, if they would have given him enough time, he probably would have had a Saban X type run in that decade. And maybe Alabama don't win one national championship more than what they did. I'm just saying he probably would have won one. It probably would have been a Bama Clemson. I mean, it probably would have been a Bama USC national championship game instead of a Bama Clemson. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
he could have dominated. I mean, like to the likes of a Saban. The brand of football he was playing back then, I just don't think it's sustainable. It's not nothing other than like that.
Your point.
Just like how they went about playing offense, I just don't think it's sustainable. After he came from Tuscaloosa, you can tell he learned that run game. And
but
now,
they get
what you see in Ole Miss. I remember watching. Yeah, Lane Kiffin is the best at taking what he has and building the offense around it. I watch him take Quinshon Judkins and run this toss, veer, sweep offense to perfection, to the point where it was like, where did they come up with that? They weren't running that last year. And what he learned at Alabama about the run game has made his offense dangerous. It was always dangerous because
I'm not going to disagree with you there. I'm not disagreeing with you that.
Now it's like year after year, rinse and repeat. You can put. I'm not
disagreeing with you.
You can run the football.
Let me ask y'all this: wasn't he the OC when they had Lindell and Reggie Bush?
At USC.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin was.
Yeah, he was the OC when
OC for USC.
I think he was the OC with Lindell and Reggie Bush. Look that up. Look that up.
Yeah, he was there with Pete Carroll. Yeah, he was there. He was there before that.
He says if they jump out on the 10 team, you'll never catch up. Running game was too strong. I hear. He said they really were okay. Plains Rose Green doesn't get mentioned enough. I agree with that.
Right,
Jermaine Milne says Ronnie Brown got drafted to the Dolphins when I was a Dolphins fan, kind of, sort of. He says, man, Darvin Album dominated the CFL for a while too. Okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there. He was there from 05 to 06. So yeah, you're
As
right.
the OC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lindell
Okay,
White and Reggie
so
Bush. So he was
yeah.
running the ball. Yeah.
So I take back everything I just said.
Yeah. Jermaine Mills, 04 was the first time I felt SEC disrespect, and the SEC and been out of for blood since. 04 team is the reason for the BCS system. It is, man. Yeah, that it is. We didn't have the hate because you had to respect these teams. Hate started in 2010. He wasn't supposed to dominate like that. Yeah, that hate started in 2010, bro. Like, man, he's staying off. You know, especially like with Cam doing the Superman and running and oh man, to the stands and jumping up in the crowd, bro. It was crazy, man. That was a beautiful time. I loved that 2010 season. If we had claimed those previous titles, 2004 might have been looked at differently. It matters, okay?
Yeah.
Hate started in Fear the Thumb and then skyrocketed in 2010. JC, I agree with that too. That Fear the Thumb was crazy. He said, no, AU pissed me off in 2013 when they beat Bama. But list the NC game breaking the SEC winning streak.
You know what?
Oh, I forgot about that.
The entire SEC is mad at us about 2013. I think that may have been when it started, for real. Losing that national championship to Florida State in 2013 is when a lot of other SEC fans like, man, what are y'all doing?
Man, I forgot about that day. They did break the three-peat for Bama.
And then we went and lost to UCF.
Yeah, man. He was like, I would
after that or something like it. It was crazy.
It would be them to beat us, but drop the conference flag. Yeah, man. This is good stuff, man. Mims, don't forget FSU was a beast that year. AU left them hanging around. Can't do that against good teams, man. I'm like Nick. They should have kept running that rock, bro.
They
Trey Mason. You should have ran that rock, bro.
Start running the ball in the third quarter.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. I think we're way better this year than we're getting credit for. I think we really can get us a championship this year. Okay, Zach Boone says that. Okay.
Shout out to Zach.
Yeah. Talent has a lot to do with that. That's what Freeze has been preaching. And no kicking field goals ability makes for bad coaching calls in the red zone. No play substitutes for a sure three. Yeah, I said that the other day, man. It's a different. You coach differently when you got a sure three. You just coach differently. You don't, call is risky. You make conservative calls. You're not trying to throw it when you're up against Oklahoma. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's 2 wins easy. Yeah, if we had a kicking game, extra 2 games easy, man. We make a bowl game, man. My coaching motto is we aren't going to do until we get it right. Yes, we are going to do it until we never get it wrong. Don't seem like we're doing that. Maybe we are, but it don't seem like it, man. Exactly, Nick. That pass interference call against AU that gave FSU first and goal, and then the go-ahead score was BS. It wasn't pass interference. Okay. Talent and skilled freshmen are used to ad-libbing on game night and being successful. Yeah, all that, man. Let's not forget what Harsin did to our recruit. Woo! He's at where's Harsin at? Cal.
Yes, OC at Cal.
Well, a lot of them cats done jumped in the portal, bro. He lost all his running backs.
Guess what? Quarterbacks. The ones that's there, they looking swole. They swole now.
I don't know.
I saw that picture, bro. I saw that picture. You gonna see, bro. If they go to start losing, bro, he gonna be catching it on X, bro. Crazy. Is Auburn top 12 historically? Yes, the record book said it's like that. Now that's not even an opinion,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Alan, that's not even an opinion. Are they top 12? I mean, history wins and stuff. They are, top, what did you say, 13, 12 or 13 in the record book. So, yeah. So that's not even debatable. That's what I'm saying when it comes to that. Some people wouldn't even name Auburn a top 13 team. That's why I say they are cheated in that sense, man. I know Miami, Ohio State, Michigan, Okie, USC, and Bama. Okay. That's what Jason Hill's top would be. Even without titles, Bama is top 2, being second in all-time wins, only behind Michigan. Yeah, we say Alabama's in it. You got to name Alabama, man. It is what it is. Miami's Miami, I guess, was horrible until the 80s and have had long droughts since what they did in the 80s and 90s. Okay, so I guess Jason would put Miami in that all the time. Isn't AU the only team to beat number 1 twice in the same season, bro? That was great until we lost it in the championship. Bama was horrible with 2 decent seasons from probation era, but late 90s in the mid 2000s. What's up, Tommy Elliott? War Eagle to you, Tommy.
What's
Going on with you, man? Glad to have you. Him. Ant is in here.
What's up,
Eagle
Ant?
Gang? What's up with you? He said he remember hating Bear Bryant in the 70s. Yes, man. All of that, man. So what do y'all think about the comments from ACC and Big 12 Media Day and blame Gus for 13 loss? Yes, we do blame Gus for 13 loss, man. What about comments? What y'all think about comments, man? From any comments y'all remember from ACC Media Days? That was, I guess maybe he talking about Rhett Lashley with that nonsense. Well, Nick, what you think about that, Nick? I think it's nonsense, man.
You already know how I feel. Hey,
we had this whole conversation.
We had this whole conversation on Nick Them channel on Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. We had this whole conversation. I think it's baloney. You know what I'm saying? I think it's foolery. You know what I'm saying? For you to even mention talking about the SEC shouldn't come out your mouth, dude. You wasn't even in the ACC last year. You just got in the ACC conference, man. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come over to the SEC and get tuned up with them.
Let's not go that far.
Come on,
let's not go that far.
That's what I got.
That far.
We wouldn't have wanted to play them last year.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Ted?
I said I don't know. We wanted to play them last year, but
SMU. I think we're tuning SMU up, man.
Hey, but
tune them up.
I mean, I just think it's like, I mean, if we speak about Rhett Lashley, I think you just say stuff. I mean, you say what's right for your company. What was he supposed to say? I guess well, he was like, I guess I'd be wondering in like moments like that. What do we expect the coach supposed to say? Oh no, the SEC is far superior than our conference that we're playing in at the school I'm coaching at right now.
Yeah, and I think that is, and then they get in the SEC, and just like the Alabama coach is saying, but we have a tough schedule, and week to week is a grind. Like, bro, y'all was saying that before y'all got in the conference.
The moment Hugh Freeze, the moment if we get rid of Hugh Freeze or they announce they're looking for a coach, Rhett Lashley is gonna be the first person to put his name in the hat.
Trying
to get to the
and then
SEC,
he's gonna be saying that, the SEC, the week grind is
it's gonna be changed. What I'm saying?
Like I don't know. I listened to Oklahoma fans when they got in the SEC. They were like, you know what I'm saying? We just talk about the SEC, but we were just kidding because we just want to be in the SEC all along. Man.
I take that with a grain of salt when people say stuff about other conferences or other teams. It's like, what they supposed to say?
Yeah.
They're not going to get on TV and say that the other team or the other conference is better than theirs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He just told you right, man. Ant says one thing we do quietly, we win quietly. And our disrespect, we need to accept the villain role and thrive off of it. I agree with you, man. Not only Rhett, but true. Indiana coach. Yeah, man, that was crazy. With they backing out of a Virginia game, but you talk about the SEC schedule. Like, get out here. Big 20 equal Big 10. They added half to Pac-12 to make 20 teams. Okay, I got you.
That is.
Nick, what can they find you, man? You know what I'm saying? To get these live phone calls in on Water Cooler Talk.
Yeah, we working on these live. Hey, we had a good show Friday, man. But we tried to fix it today, and it's all messed up right now. But trying to get it fixed as soon as we get off here. But hey, guess what? You can go follow us right there. Guess what? On YouTube at Water Cooler Talk Sports on YouTube and on Twitter at CoolersPod23 is where you can follow us at. We are here Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, around the water cooler, right there at Water Cooler Talk Sports. And get ready because we will be doing live Auburn football watches all season long. So get ready for that. Call-in shows are on Fridays, and we do some call-ins on Mondays and Wednesdays and too. But Fridays is definitely call-in shows for everybody. But make sure you go follow us there, Water Cooler Talk Sports. And one more thing before we get out of here, I just wanted to let y'all know that we are almost there. It's almost time. And that we are 33 days away.
33 days away, baby. I like the orange jersey too. I like
33 days away.
Beautiful.
The start of the season, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Beautiful. Tez, what can they find you, man?
Yeah, you can find me at It's SEC Season here on YouTube. Listen, content is scheduled.
Okay.
It's locked and loaded. It will be going out next week, whether I like it or not.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Nothing I can do about it. But yeah, come on over, man. If you aren't subscribe. Just a little hint. I am doing a college football pick'em this year, SEC season. I got a nice trophy designed by my guy Carl Taylor over at On the Block Sports. I am giving away a content creator camera for the winter, and I am trying to hopefully get my wife to sponsor a apparel pack. Was get you some SEC apparel if you
That's what's
win,
up, man.
and also on top of that, I'm going to be actively trying to get sponsors to include more things into the pot if you win. We're just doing SEC teams, simple pick 'em, no spread, or just pick the winner. And we'll do top 25 teams too, just to make it interesting. And at the end of the year, we'll see. We talk a lot of things, a lot of noise on these podcast streets. So we'll see who's got it, week to week, who's right. We're gonna talk about it. We'll talk about it on the pod. And yeah, I'm excited, man, to get this all started. It's been a long time.
That's what's up, man. Y'all go over to It's SE Season, man. Go ahead and subscribe over there, man. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some great content, man. And Water Cooler Talk Sports. I am DC Wolf for Auburn Addicts TV. You can catch me on all platforms at Auburn_Addicts. On YouTube at Auburn_Addicts TV. And Huggy says, Ant, exactly. I've been saying, hey, you need to lean into that villain role. Do like Miami in the 80s. And says with the last word, right, Huggy? Man, he said, if y'all up for it, I'm talking about going live again tonight. Be about an hour before I can though. Okay. Y'all check out Huggy. If he can, I need to win that camera. Tez, great show. Appreciate
working all night tonight, Huggy. Be working all night tonight.
Man. All right, man. We will see y'all later. See y'all next week. Check Nick them out on Monday, man. Ted's coming next week, man. Y'all look out for it, man. And we want to say War Eagle to everybody. Appreciate y'all.